Hey my friends, Chris Kummer here with another tip for you on how to improve your yoga and movement practice. What we'll take a look at now, and it starts with a question for you. How easy is it to lift your arm all the way overhead, keeping the elbow straight and the arm prevented from going out? Quite often from the side the arm might not go all the way up, or the elbow goes out to the side, or we're shrugging our shoulder up to the ear. And we're so often reminded, it's like, don't do this. I want to explore with you now one aspect of why this might be happening, and also what you can do about it to prevent that, to improve your situation, to have the range in your shoulder. So exercise number one starts very simple. I'd like you to take one hand to your collarbone, this area up here, and just feel for the collarbone. What movement, if any, does it do for you when you're lifting your arm? And for many of you will notice, yeah, my collarbone is maybe lifting, my collarbone is maybe rotating a little bit. That means there needs to be mobility, there needs to be even the potential for movement. And this is the point I'd like to discuss with you today, or at least suggest to you. When we're lifting your arm, there is movement in your collarbone. The collarbone sits here, right on top of the rib cage. And it's not just a situation like what we see on the skeleton here, because there's nothing except for a few wires holding it. When you examine your own collarbone, or the area around, you will notice that particularly below that, there are some muscles, maybe some tissues, fascia and so on. They are holding it down. If your body is not used to lifting or rotating your collarbone in some way or another, then this tissue will maybe be a little bit tight. And it's in this tension that's holding it down that we're also reducing the ability, that movement of your shoulder and your arm lifting up, allowing this to roll back. We can experience that a little bit when you watch this guy here, because this is all tight around his artificial shoulder joint ligaments. When I try to lift this arm, see how the whole body wants to go back, and that's often what we experience. We want to lift an arm, and rather than the arm coming up, we're actually doing a back extension. So the spine goes back, the whole torso lifts back, rather than just the arm and shoulder complex moving. So much on the background. The big question I've been having now is like, well, what do we do? What can I do to make this better? Since so much depends on the mobility here at the front of the shoulder, in front of your collarbone, this connection, we need to find a way to soften it. The one tip I want to give you today that will make a big difference for you is to take maybe a tennis ball, maybe a massage ball, maybe a rolled up yoga strap. You can even start with like a few socks rolled up and stuffed into each other. You could even use your fist if you wanted to. Golf balls are a bit mean and they're probably a little bit small for this case, but literally you can place that massage object here on the area, either side, wherever you want to use it, in the area below the collarbone, not so much on the collarbone, and then roll it around. Whatever object you have, yeah, you might just have to slide it. Also fine. You can, to make it a bit more intense, to go a little bit deeper, if you're into that, lie on your belly and then place that object below you, just under the collarbone, and lie on it and feel into it, and then put different pressures on it. Can feel quite good, just to hang out and breathe. It's like, yes, so good. And then after you do that start off easily, but maybe a few minutes, and just really allow that to soften a little bit in various spots. Then you test again. Woo! My arm really goes up, because now we have more mobility in here that helps you to raise your arm without the shoulder running up to your ears, without you having to bend backwards in your body. So, go and give this a try. Pick up whatever you can find. I can already see you scanning your room. Pick up whatever you can find. Check first how much range do you have before you start massaging, and then roll around a little bit, soften up that fascia, soften up the layers of tight tissues, muscles, whatever you find in there. Be gentle on yourself. This is not about how much it hurts. This is how much mobility you can create. And after some time that you've been enjoying this, don't make it too painful because it's unnecessary, then try again. Let me know how that works for you, and we'll give you more tips in the next video. While you're thinking about how can I make my body more mobile, go and take a look at the Anatomy Show video library, and there you can find out, well, how can I make overall my shoulders more mobile, stronger? How can I understand my spine better, maybe my pelvic balance? Go and study, improve your practice. Movement is your choice. Learn about it. While you're practicing and mobilizing your body here at the collarbone, go and take a look also at the Yoga Anatomy Show courses that are available. For example, on the shoulder, so you understand the different layers of support and mobility, on your spine, on your pelvic balance. Go let me know what you think of this. I'll see you in the next video.